Salman Khan takes offense to AIB's jokes. Aditya walks out of film starring ex-love Shraddha. Phantom producers think their plot is very similar to Baby's. Now what? Hi guys, I'm Mia and I am back with a bang to make your boring Mondays entertaining with 9XE The Show.
I'm hot, you're not, I'm a superstar, I'm a superstar. 9XE.
They say that anger is a man's worst enemy, but sometimes that's what's required to make things right. It won't be wrong to say that anger is Salman Khan's middle name and he is livid about something. More often than not, there is a strong reason behind it. Now 9XE The Show knows why Salman recently just lost it. On December 20th, an incident took place that made the Bhai of Bollywood go back to his bad boy days. I am sure you must have been laughing your guts out watching AIB's recently released YouTube video where they roast celebrities, a concept popular in America. Even though the show is all about drilling the guest of honor, Salman felt that they pushed the envelope a bit too far. Bollywood's Robin Hood Pandey got terribly cheesed off when Team AIB, along with 4,000 viewers and the 3-star guests, Karan Johar, Arjun Kapoor and Ranveer Singh, were laughing at the expense of somebody very close to him. After the show got over, when the integral member of AIB, Tanmay Bhatt, must have been celebrating the show's success, I am sure he was completely unaware of what was coming his way. It was a raging phone call at 2 a.m. from Salman Bhai. Ignoring the verbatim of the phone call, let's tell you that Salman blew the daylights out of Tanmay, asking him that how he dare mess with his family on the show. Of course, Tanmay was shivering in his pants and apologized to Salman immediately. But it did not end there. Tanmay was strictly asked to remove everything that was even remotely close to joking about Salman's loved one before putting the video on YouTube. Obviously, the command was followed by the AIB team. Did they have a choice? Definitely not. But come to think of it, what's wrong if a family's breadwinner is protective about his near and dear ones and stands up for them if and when the situation demands? Well, I'd want to ask Tanmay, was Salman's hot temper enough to roast you? And one more question with your permission, Tanmay. Should a stage scripted show by some members of the film fraternity cross boundaries and attack the kith and kin of stars? But now has Salman cooled down? Sources say not yet. Is this collateral damage of Salman being offended by the roast? You know that when Salman gets angry, someone surely suffers the consequences. And right now, it's Kabir Khan. If Salman would have abided by the schedule of his upcoming film Bajrangi Bhaijaan, he would have been shooting in Kashmir right now, but that did not happen. Although media reports say that there are no creative differences between director Kabir and Salman, 9xe.com has learned that there is some truth to these reports.
Oh yeah, okay.
And maybe that is the reason Salman chose to skip the shoot of Bajrangi Bhaijaan and give his dates to Suraj Barjatya instead for Prem Ratan Dan Payo. According to sources close to the film, Barjatya was supposed to shoot with only Sonam Kapoor in early February. But now that his Prem himself willingly wants to shoot, keeping all his work aside, he'd be a fool to say no. So Barjatya has welcomed Salman with open arms. But we hope Salman gets back to Kabir too, although we are sure it wouldn't be a very smooth shift because the two have already had their share of creative differences during Ekta Tiger. But everyone doesn't have the liberty to get angry like Salman Khan, and even if they do, there is some damage for sure. And that's what's happened with Aditya Roy Kapoor. The relationship between Aditya and Shraddha isn't rosy anymore, but little did they know that the thorns will poke them in their professional lives as well. Aditya has refused to do filmmaker Tigmanshu Dhulia's Milan Talkies opposite Shraddha. The reason is obvious, isn't it? He was just not comfortable working with her since they're going through a rough patch in their relationship. That's not good news for Tigmanchu. For the last 2 years, he has been trying to get this film off the ground, and now Aditya's refusal to do the movie has forced Tigmanchu to abort the film altogether. The failure of Aditya's Daawat-e-Ishq has played a major part in him creating errors in his professional and personal life. But I think he should chill out a little. So what if one film tanks at the ticket windows, Aditya? Keeping matters of the head and heart away from each other is always a good decision. Think about this, Aditya. From that lover's tip, let's talk about Bollywood rivalries. Sometimes these rivalries get sorted out, other times they die down. But when these rivalries run deep into families, they just continue to grow. Like the rivalry between the Bachchan and Kapoor families. This feud has raised its ugly head once again, with Abhishek Bachchan refusing to work with Kareena Kapoor. The film in question is Abhishek Chaube's Urta Punjab. The role opposite Kareena was first offered to Abhishek, but he refused it since Kareena was in the picture. Just to refresh your memory, Abhishek was engaged to Kareena's older sister Charisma, but that engagement ended on a bad note. Looks like the casting opposite Kareena for Urta Punjab has been quite an uphill task. First, Abhishek refused, then Kareena had Ayushmann Khurrana chucked out of the film, and then Fawad Khan refused to be a part of the film. Now finally, Punjabi actor Diljit Dosanjh has been cast. We wonder what Abhishek's issue was. We mean Kareena has been okay with working with his father, Amitabh Bachchan, but strangely looks like Abhishek has not forgiven and forgotten. Why would he do that? After all, they debuted together in Refugee. Doesn't that mean anything to him? Coming up, Kangana turns down Salman. Mohenjo-daro cinematographer loses job for picking Priyanka Chopra over Ashutosh Gowarkar. So, Kangana Ranaut has been on a high since Queen, a film she carried on her very talented shoulders. And looks like that has given her enough confidence to reject films opposite the industry's big names. 9XE The Show has learned that Kabir Khan's Salman Khan star Bajrangi Bhaijaan was first offered to Kangana. The actress rejected the film since she wanted to be more than just a prop in a movie that will be ruled by Salman. Now this makes perfect sense. If you look at most of Kangana's movies, she's been the lead or at least had a major role to play than just be a pretty face. And after the success of Queen, you can hardly expect her to stand somewhere in the background and let Salman have all the fun. Our guess is that it took Kangana a lot to reject the film since she's pretty close to Salman. Bajrangi Bhaijaan was finally picked up by Kareena Kapoor, who has had a long association with the Khans and has no issues about being their heroine with very little to do. And while Kangana has willingly refused to do a film, Ashutosh Gowarkar has let people go from his film all due to another actress. Now we've read about how Hrithik Roshan was so happy with the first shot of Mohenjo-daro that he did not even look at it once it was okayed. But we bet the person glued to the camera was the film's director, Ashutosh Gowarkar, and that's because he's trying out a new director of photography. 9XE The Show has learned that this last-minute change in the DOP is all thanks to Priyanka Chopra. Now, what's the connection? Well, Priyanka was all set to roll out her first venture as a producer under her banner, Purple Pebble Pictures. It was an ad film for a brand she endorsed, and she wanted noted cinematographer Ayanka Bose to shoot the ad. Ayanka's a big name in the industry, and he's worked on films like Kites, Kick, and Once Upon a Time in Mumbai Dobara. Now, the only issue was that Ayanka was to start shooting for Ashutosh's Mohenjo-daro as well. A source says Ayanka was on board from day one. Frankly, it is not his fault. Mohenjo-daro was constantly getting postponed. Hrithik's illness, his TV show Everest, and a whole lot of other activities forced him to shuffle dates from October to November 2014 and then to January 2015. Iyanka had already committed to shoot an ad film for Priyanka on January 26th when Ashu called him to inform that the Mahurat was fixed for 7 p.m. for Republic Day. Iyanka requested him to shift it by a day so he could finish his commitment and join him. Ashu found his request offensive and banged the phone on him. Seems Iyanka is a man of few words. When 9XE the show called him, all he said was, "I'm not filming Mohenjo-Daro. That's it. I don't wish to get into any details, please." So that's that, and here's a fun fact. Ashutosh is very superstitious about the first shot of his movies. They have to be okayed in the first take itself. Ashutosh was happy with the first take of Joda Akbar, but not with What's Your Rashi and Kele Hamji Janse. And we all know what the fate of these two films were. All said and done, Ashutosh's loss was Priyanka's gain. Right, Priyanka? Moving on from that story, we've got Amitabh Bachchan in conversation about his next movie, Shamitabh.
What's up, what's good, and what's happening? My name is Vineet Kumar, and you're watching me on 9XE the show. And this time on our show, we have two very special guests. Ladies and gentlemen, Amitabh Bachchan and Akshara Hasan. How are you all doing today?
Really good. And we're here to promote our film, Shamitabh, which is due to release on 6th of February. Great honor to be talking to you, Vineet.
So it's a great honor for me to be talking to you.
I love your little curl that you've got in your hair.
Oh, thank you. I do it myself.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was just, you know,
okay,
wind blown. But I know acha lag raha hai.
So just for the record, his voice sounds like that of a god. Just saying.
Wah, rubbish.
So Dhanush and Amitabh, Shamitabh, is this just a play on names, or is there a deeper meaning to it?
There is a deeper meaning, and you'll find that when you see the film. It's not just done because these are our names. It's been brought on as a part of the story, and it comes in at a very opportune moment, very sweet moment, and that's how the title has been formed.
And Akshara, this is your debut, and for your debut, I think you should get the Bravery Award because you not only yell at Amitabh Bachchan, but you throw a bucket of water on him. How was that? When they came and told you, so Akshara, this is what you have to do. You have to throw a bucket of water on Bachchanji.
I was a little tentative. I got it a little wrong in the beginning because I wasn't sure where to throw exactly. But inside I was shivering, but I didn't show it really, so...
I just hope the water wasn't too cold.
No, it was fine. It's just that, you know, for the next 2 days I was frozen, but that's part of the performance you have to do. When you work in front of the camera, you never consider all these factors. And
I have a theory as to how Akshara, Amitabh Bachchan and Dhanush came together. It's called the trio theory. So when Bachchanji came into the industry, Dhanush was a baby. When Dhanush came into the industry, you were a baby. And when you're debuting, there's a film called Baby coming out. This is exactly how I knew that you three were meant to be together. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I never thought about this. But what are you doing after this, Vineet? I mean, are you just going to carry on being an anchor? But maybe, you should start writing scripts and stories, because this is a great observation. What do you think?
Even I didn't realize it till now, actually.
Fantastic. Really. Can I shake your hand, please? Thank you so much. Really.
So we got it on all three cameras. Thank you so much. Yeah. Coming to the music, Ilayaraja sir has given the music, and it's brilliant. Even after all these years, he still has it. When we watch the trailer, it gives us goosebumps. So how is it collaborating with him again?
Ilayaraja sir is an institute. He's not just an exceptional musician, an exceptional music director, but really an institution. He's done over 1,000 films. But really the greatest quality about him is that he has never moved away from the lyrical quality of music. He has not only kept the rhythm in place, but also the lyricism of the song, giving it lay and having portions of the classic in it as well. So that's somebody like only Ilayaraja can do.
Yeah. And so how did Pidli happen? I mean, how did they come and break the news to you that you'll have to be singing for us?
I couldn't possibly dream of, standing in front of Ilayaraja sir and, wanting to even attempt to sing. It's a horrid feeling because I'm not a singer, and it's a huge task for me. So I never sit with the music director because I'm very embarrassed. So they do all the music, they do a pilot track, and they send the Pro Tools to Mumbai. And I sit in a little studio with my friend Adesh Srivastav, and late at night when nobody's around, and then I sing it, and then you have these wonderful machines which put you in tune, and that's how you see the song.
So, in the spirit of the film, Is it okay if I lip sync to your voice?
Yeah, why not?
Is that, oh my god,
Yeah.
okay.
Namaskar. Hi, मैं हूँ Vineet Kumar and you're watching me on 9XC, the show.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes.
Yeah, oh, fantastic.
Yes, that was once in a lifetime opportunity. Thank you so much. Very excited. I would do it the entire day. But thank you so much for being on our show. You all were terrific sports. Amitabh Bachchan, Akshara, Hasan. Feb 6th, the film is coming out. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye. Happy Shamitabh.
Coming up, politics and Bollywood mix once again with Aditya Thackeray and Sayami Khair's friendship. Welcome back to 9XE the show. Now, Bollywood and politics have had a long-standing association and looks like this bond has been carried forward into the next generation of actors and politicians. We're talking about Aditya Thackeray and Sayami Khair, who seem to have formed a strong bond of friendship. The political heir has often been seen with Sayami, who makes her Bollywood debut in Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra's Mirza Sahiban. The two are spotted at exhibitions, art galleries, and at plays. Like good friends often do, Sayami also hitches a ride with Aditya to and from these events. They've been friends now for nearly a year, but this has gone unnoticed since Sayami is not a known face in Bollywood circles just as yet. Sayami also often tweets and retweets her support for Aditya. Aditya Thackeray is young, intelligent, honest, and enthusiastic. Unheard of for a politician, no? Good luck at AU Thackeray. Hashtag Uta Maharashtra at AU Thackeray. Tweeps, do read and share if you like it. My first blog for at NDTV. Hashtag Mumbai. Keep it going at AU Thackeray. Did you know that back in the day, Aditya harbored dreams of becoming a lyricist in Bollywood? Looks like he fulfilled his wish of having a Bollywood connection after all. And speaking about connections, we know that cinema is often inspired by real events. But things can get a little ugly when the real-life incident is highly controversial and has far-reaching consequences. Take the case of Rahasya that is said to be based on the Arushi Talwar murder case. The Talwar family had filed a petition in the Bombay High Court to stop the film's release and telecast, but that has been rejected. The basis of their judgment was that the film and Arushi's case had dissimilarities. This has angered the family. When 9XE the show spoke to Vandana Talwar, Arushi's aunt, she made an appeal.
नहीं मुझे क्यों picture देखनी है? I'm not at all interested, and I really wish the world doesn't see it too.
The family believes that filmmaker Manish Gupta has taken undue advantage of their situation and has based the film not on facts but on rumors.
It's not a movie made by a filmmaker who actually wants to really depict the real life incident. So it's just a filmmaker who wants to gain publicity. So he has conveniently probably based the film on rumors which were made up by the media anyway at the time of the incident. So what can be worse than that, you tell me?
Vandana also says that Manish has let his prejudice color the film.
It is extremely prejudicial because it's very unfair that a filmmaker can pass judgments at this stage when the case is still going to come up for hearing in the actual case is going to come up for appeal in the Allahabad High Court. So it's extremely unfair and prejudicial.
Well, matters like these are always tricky and each side sticks to their guns. Now, Rahasya might have released with a clean sheet from the High Court, but what did you guys think about the trailer of Detective Byomkesh Bakshi? Did you give it a clean sheet or not? Let's find out.
Obviously, I being a Bengali and traditionally we are all big fans of Byomkesh Bakshi. So definitely I would want to watch the movie.
Yes, I've seen the trailer for Detective Byomkesh Bakshi. And yes, I am planning to watch the movie.
The trailer of Byomkesh Bakshi is interesting. I think it's a suspense movie and I like suspense movies.
This trailer was not so catchy, I guess. Trailer wasn't so catchy. It didn't impress me much.
It's quite intriguing to see the trailer. And I got very excited looking at it. Again, different director, different types of movies he gives, different genre of movies he gives. So interesting.
Yes, I have seen trailer of Byomkesh Bakshi. I didn't like the trailer much, but I thought Sushant Singh Rajput was quite good.
Actually, I don't like him much. But since it's a Yash Chopra banner, I'm sure he'll do a good job.
Yes, I think because I've seen his Kaipoche and PK, he's done a brilliant acting there. So I think people will definitely go and watch his movies.
I don't like him at all. Yeah, I mean, since I'm eager to see how he's acted in this movie where he's the one-man show kind of. So yes, I will spend that much.
That doesn't matter because Bomkesh Bakshi is basically a male-oriented theme. He is being a detective. There's hardly any scope for any other female in that.
Just that it's a detective movie. I don't think so there is a need for any female lead or something.
Sushant as an actor is capable enough to take it forward.
If teenagers are coming to watch the movie, they will definitely like to see an actress in the movie.
It shouldn't matter much because it's a suspense film, so it shouldn't make much of a difference.
Coming up, Akshay forces change in Saif's film's release date. You've tuned into the coolest show in town, 9XE The Show. So despite its busy schedule, Bollywood still manages to find some downtime to meet up with friends and chill. And when they do, 9XE The Show is right there to catch them in action.
Hi guys, I'm Rahul and you're watching Wide Awake, where I catch celebrities in the nights off the guard. And right now I'm standing outside Karan Johar's house in Bandra. And the reason I'm here is because I've got the news that Ayaan Mukherjee and Ranbir Kapoor are at his place tonight. And also, I just spotted Anurag Kashyap going up to his place. So it's 3:30 AM and Anurag Kashyap, Ranbir Kapoor, Ayaan Mukherjee, Aarti Shetty and Vikas Bahal just left Karan Johar's house now. I think they were celebrating the poster release of Bombay Velvet tonight. Or it was just another hangout session for them. And right now I'm standing outside Olive, which is a lounge in Bandra. And I've heard that Kunal Kapoor of Rang De Basanti and Love Shafte Chukin Khurana fame is having a good time inside. So let's see if we can catch him and talk to him. Come with me. Can I have a bite of yours?
About what, man?
Just like randomly, man.
Dude, what is random?
How was your night?
I was just here for dinner, man.
Are you heading somewhere else right now to party?
No, not really. I'm just heading back home.
Why? Early morning tomorrow?
Early morning, yeah.
Okay. When do we see you on screen again? Like any upcoming project?
There's a film up for release now in April.
Okay.
Called Kaun Kitne Pani Mein.
Okay.
So that's up soon.
What is your character like? Can you talk about it?
I mean, it's a little early to talk about it because we haven't really gotten down to like sort of promoting it and stuff. But yeah, it's a film about it's a satire on the water issue, and it's a really funny sort of take with some really crazy characters that you haven't seen before.
So is it a take on Shekhar Kapoor's Pani in a comical way?
It's not a take on Shekhar Kapoor's Pani for sure.
How much money do you have in your wallet right now?
How much money do I have? No, I don't have any money right now. I'm going to borrow some from you.
Nothing at all?
I'm going to borrow some so that we can pay the bill.
Do you only have plastic?
Yeah, only plastic.
Plastic money?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Have a good time.
See you.
Take care. Early to bed and early to rise is what Kunal Kapoor believes in. What a guy. I had a great time talking to him. He was not secretive at all about his work and he had no qualms in telling us that he has no money in his wallet at all. Seriously, what a guy. This was it for Wide Awake tonight. I'm Rahul and I'm signing off.
Moving on, let's find out if Kamoshiyan raised a racket at the box office and how high did Hawaizada fly. Here's our box office report.
Hi guys, I'm Rahul and I'm here to talk about the box office collection for this week. Now before talking about the week, let's talk about the opening month of the year, which is January, which actually turned out to be quite disappointing at the box office. Now films like Teva, Dolly Ki Dolly, Hawaizada and Alone, which were actually expected to do well at the box office, turned out to do pretty badly. In fact, the only survivor from all these films is the Akshay Kumar starrer Baby, which has collected approximately 70 crores after the first 2 weekends. In fact, what is more shocking is the film that released last year, the Amir Khan starrer PK, has collected approximately 340.33 crores after 7 weekends. Now, industry experts are predicting that even months like February and March are not going to be that great at the box office because of the World Cup madness, which is coming up soon. Now, coming back to this week, there were 2 releases. One is Hawaizada and the second one is Khamoshiyan. Now, Khamoshiyan, which stars Sapna Pabi, Ali Fazal and Gurmeet Chaudhary, has beaten the figures of Hawaizada, which is quite surprising. On Friday, the movie collected 1.5 crores. On Saturday, it collected 1.75 crores. And on Sunday, it collected 1.75 crores approximately. So, the total weekend collection for the movie Khamoshiyan is approximately 5 crores. Now talking about the second movie that released this weekend, that is Hawai Zada. It stars Ayushmann Khurrana and Pallavi Sharda. On Friday it collected 50 lakhs, on Saturday it collected 90 lakhs and on Sunday it collected 40 lakhs approximately. So the total weekend collection for the movie Hawai Zada is approximately 1.8 crores, which is actually quite a disaster for a movie like Hawai Zada which stars Ayushmann Khurrana, which was actually expected to do well at the box office. Now that was it for this week. I shall see you next week with another box office collection report. I'm Rahul and I'm signing off.
Those numbers speak for themselves, but sadly so does Saif Ali Khan's bad luck. Like the rest of us, he must have pinned his hopes on Kabir Khan's Phantom. But he'll have to wait since the film's release date has been pushed further. Buzz is it's all because the film is a lot similar to Akshay Kumar's latest release, Baby. Both Baby and Phantom have counter-terrorism operations at their heart. Here's Saif elaborating on Phantom's plot to 9XE The Show.
Phantom is a story of redemption. It's about a guy who gets a shot at getting respect back. And respect's very important to him. He's an ex-army guy and gets sent on a pretty suicidal mission to take revenge for terror acts of 26/11, for the 5 or 6 major people responsible. So if they can send people in undercover to do this, why can't we send someone in undercover to kill them, is the thought.
So when the producers of Phantom Disney UTV watched Baby and they found similarities, they decided to delay the film to avoid any comparisons. Guess that makes sense. We mean, why would you want any comparisons to a film that's not set the cash registers ringing loudly? Another reason which is being spoken about is that Saif's commercial value in Bollywood is at a low, and the producers are hoping that pushing the film to a later date will blow it out from public memory. So now Phantom, that co-stars Kareena Kaif, will release on August 28th. The film's original release date was October 2nd, 2014, but that would have meant a clash with Hyder and Bang Bang. Then they chose April 3rd, 2015 for the release, but the producers watched Baby around New Year and changed the date again, zeroing in on August 28th, 2015. We just hope they stick to their plan, or else the film will remain as ghostly as a phantom. From that Baby, which created some trouble, to one that will bring great joy. The Deol household is in a happy mood, especially Hema Malini, since she will soon be a grandmother. Ahana Deol is pregnant with her first child. 9XE The Show got in touch with sister Isha and she was super happy.
I'm very happy, very excited, and we all are working hard towards a good baby shower soon. And my baby sister is having a baby. That's great news. My mother is super excited to become a grandmother, and I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to becoming a Masi.
Isha told us that even Papa Dharmendra could not wait to meet the new addition.
Super excited, yeah. Super excited. He's waiting. He's waiting. He loves kids.
Ahana is due at the end of June and will most likely be in Delhi for the delivery. Ahana married businessman Vaibhav Vora in February last year in a big fat wedding which is attended by most of Bollywood. 9XE The Show extends hearty congratulations to the family. So for sweet news like this and an equal share of spice, keep watching 9XE The Show. Catch cool videos on our YouTube channel and also log on to our website 9xe.com. Bye now. I'll see you guys on Friday.